I really don't know why it does that. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're here. August waiting for you inside. Well, go on then.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer, you can swing a sword.
I never thought I'd have to.
Sorry, I was thinking of dodgeball.
Would you like to see my wares?
Thank you, Vanua. It's the annoying Streamlabs bug.
Certainly.
Thought we solved it. Then it updated, and then I had problems again.
Go safely now.
The brass neck of that girl. Everyone's coming together to fight for their lives, and she hasn't lowered her prices a gill.
Sid, good to see you. Our scouts are keeping watch on the edges of the ether flood. Any movement, you'll be the first to know.
Anyone without a blade, come and get one. Sharpest edge in Dravost, guaranteed.
Promise you'll come back to me. Don't you dare leave me alone.
I promise, all right? Now stay indoors and stay quiet.
We've spread the word. Those who can't fight are taking refuge inside their houses. Good. Then let's get the tools out.
But I want to go with you.
And I want you to stay here and look after your mother.
Right, August, what's going on?
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back. Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Ha, damn it.
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Prick or not, I won't abandon Dravos to a swarm of Akashic.
Just say the word. The villagers know to keep out of sight when the fighting starts.
You, ready for the off, then?
Eliminate the Akashic threat. We can't waste any more time.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
It'll be game over.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravos till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
So this place did end up becoming a... Oh!
Alright. Which one of you's first?
Alright. Alright, big boy. stupid rock. Yes, the high ground. Yeah, all these animals just minding their own business, and then ether flood.
Is that it?
Oh.
Apparently not.
Hey, that's familiar. Wasn't there a Judy about this? Oh no, it is the Chimera. I never understood the mechanics of this. Wrong. God damn it. Got lost. Yeah, this is the same one in FF14. But usually the raid kills it faster than we have to do mechanics. Ability finish. Okay.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Yeah, let's go. One-liners.
You're still in one piece.
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
The Chimera wasn't Akashic, though, was it?
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall.
Hmm.
But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
The beast was charging at me, and he threw himself in its path. He died to save me.
No, he didn't. He's just out cold.
Oh.
He'll be fine when he wakes up.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thank you for your help, Sid. I don't know if we could have done it without you. But we did, and with hardly a man wounded. Which is well, for we'll be needing all the strength we can to keep the Akashic down.
And this merchant's still earning gil.
Good day. Here you are.
You know what? Let's fill up our potion pouch.
Certainly.
Why not?
Thank you. May we meet again.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation.
Thank you.
Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things.
I did.
But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravojst won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravoj needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravoj isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravojst what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
More for our
And this is?
badge collection.
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with a hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
He became a jeweler.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
I think this is the one Bonebreaker was talking about. You need Excalibur for this?
I'll get him back to the hideaway. Don't you worry about that.
I'll tell you what, Clive. If we pull this off, it will ruin every other sword you've ever held.
That better be true.
With a little help from Blackthorn, I don't see why we can't restore Dravozd to its former glory. Barring ether floods, that is.
The beast was charging at me.
Zen, thank you for the care package. And welcome in. Oh my god, there's so many side quests. Okay, I think we'll clear up this area then. Oh, I need to get to bed soon. Oh shit, there's even more over here. Boklad. Oh no, it is the same location. 3 side quests in this location. Let's see if we can knock them off. But let's deliver the ones in the hideaway. Because I want that sword. You're leaving to sleep? Even I need to be up at 5 a.m. I need to be up early as well. It's pleasant dreams to you, Zen.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Give me sword.
The man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his level work for the grip.
The culmination.
Steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now,
look at these two.
To the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
It's all just black, fade to black. I would have liked to see them craft it, forge it. Thank you for the lurking, Zen, and I'm glad you enjoyed.
Well,
I aim to
bugger me.
please.
We actually did it.
Oh. Good night, Zen. Not bad, okay.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Can we craft the weapon already? Gotterdammerung design shaft. Ancient Ashen legend purports that one day the Age of Dominance will draw to a close in an epic clash of icons that sets the land ablaze, cleansing it of foulness and allowing for its rebirth. A clash they called Ragnarok. No wonder why all the Waluders are Norse inspired. Gotterdammerung design draft. Diagram detailing the steps to forge a sword that might slay a god. Might. I hope we have everything. So imagine if you didn't do the side quests. Where would this be?
No need to thank me for the sword. I'm happy just to be here. You've built a fine home for yourselves, and I can see why Blackthorn's so taken with it. Look after the old bastard for me, will you? I'll be off soon, but next time you're in Dhalmekia, be sure to pay me a visit. Snotty will let you in.
Aye.
Do you reckon we finally got to the bottom of Blackthorn's troubles, then? That'd be something,
It's all thanks to you, August.
So he wouldn't be Blackthorn if he didn't give us the odd scale.
We finally did it.
What do I owe the honor? I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend of me, Clive. The best.
Oh.
What do you want?
No, we cannot make it. Primitive battle horn, dark steel, orichalcum. Okay. Did we piss away our orichalcum? I guess we'll have to wait more hunt marks. It's not over yet. Dark steel and primitive battle horn, but we have no more hunt marks. Maybe after we talk to Joshua and the MSQ, it'll unlock even more stuff. But for now, this will have to wait, and we will have to enjoy Ragnarok first. Sad. We got this from Jill too. Yeah, they kind of cram a lot of things to get to. Yeah, it's like all of a sudden they're concluding all the side quest arcs, and all of these hunts. And it's almost over. It says we're 86% done. Yeah, they definitely could have paced it better. Like, the pace was okay until we hit the part where Jill got captured, and then suddenly, wait. Here are all the side quests. I felt like those side quests could have actually been done before Jill was captured, because it was so weird doing it while Jill was captured. FF's Eternal Sickness these days is pacing after their climax points. Oh, has it been? Is that how it's always been? Because I only played like... Oh, I barely remember 7 and 8. 14? The Endwalker, I think, was... Well, we didn't do side quests in 14. In 14, all we did was focus on main scenario quests. I guess we did raids, but... Raid stories... I mean, they were okay. They were already released by the time we were going to Endwalker, so, you know. 14 is okay because MMO. Yeah, you're right. Like, the pacing is across years. 12, 13, 15, not so great. I see. So it's kind of like, we don't want the game to end yet. Here. Random bullshit, go. No, but I do like that they are concluding the story arcs, that they are a consequence of doing the side quests. Because I was also wondering, well, this game, we don't really have much agency over, you know, it's not, of course, it's not like The Witcher. You can't compare it. There aren't any moral dilemmas or choices or decisions you can make. It doesn't feel like things are a result of your choices as a player. They're more, just play the story and we're going to feed it to you, which is fine. But yeah, you're right. The pacing... Suddenly, all the climaxes are happening at once. But I don't know. 12 and 15 suffered from production issues. You can see how strong they start and the collapsing as... Well, this started very strongly. It's like the budget got thrown into the first half of the game. I don't know if it's going to pick up later. But it's quite clear that the first half of this game is where most of the budget, as far as I noticed, went into.
Run out of Papio, that's and all.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Meet the Dolls Dungeon.
Farmers are abandoning their fields.
Did I talk to Goots already?
Oh, what is it? Be seeing ya.
No problem, Goots. Also, Goots as Blackthorn's apprentice, they keep telling us. They don't show it. That's another qualm I have with this game. A lot of segments were a lot of telling and no showing, which is... It's a lot of underdeveloped things. It's more... Yes, there were some missteps, some big missteps so far in the writing, but a lot of the other problems I have, it's more that it is underdeveloped, which is, you know, I guess it could be too much to ask.
It can't be true.
But
I'm sorry, but
it can only get better from here, right? Which is why I'm hoping we'll get like sequels to 16. When he's around to give you items before you go into a huge fight. Oh no, huge fight with an H and an F. Yeah! And then, right, that's when you remember, by the way, I'm his apprentice and I can make stuff for you. It's like, oh. All right, I always thought you were Charon's boy. I mean, you are. They're not mutually exclusive, but that guy who's at the wheel, that could have been Goots.
how was she?
At the sharpening wheel.
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Spherical Echo. Oh, okay. No doubt the Fallen had some other purpose in mind for these contrivances than to stud them in a smelter, and would ridicule us for doing so, just as a man of the present day might laugh at a goblin using a carefully filed cogwheel to enliven his hat. Yeah, it's a matter of perspective. Also, I just learned through the tomes, the lore entries, that this is essentially Magitech. So it is nice seeing that term again. But they never call it Magitech. It's only in... So far, it's only hidden in the lore entries.
Good, thankfully. Here.
That's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million!
This guy's so excited.
Get him to the smelter right away!
Wow. Wait, that was a smelter?
May I present to you
I thought it was a... Huh.
the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
There's a certain
She's a
ring to
beauty.
it. Telemon
You
Furnace.
saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff.
Yeah.
Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room?
Dividers.
And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love
Stretchy.
it. I promise.
Exactly. It's the ratty bag, and then it's so self-aware because they don't want to add a bag to the model.
So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here.
I do like a good bag.
Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Hey, don't knock a good bag. It's life-changing. It's one of my I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. I just love the feeling of like traveling with a bag that meets your every need, that does really well in the field. I don't know. I just something about things being in its place, room for more things if you need it. Never really weighing you down. It's like and form and function. I don't know. It's the little things, right? Expanded potion satchel. Were the same exotic alloy from which the clasp of the satchel was fashioned be used to craft a suit of armor, it should surely be supple enough to accommodate even the greediest knight's ever-expanding belly. I'm not sure about the structural integrity of such armor, but stretchy metal, I guess, would help. You're a merch girl. Still love to see someone actually try to make the potion satchel of lives. I mean, by it. Yeah, I would love that, and I would also love a collection of all the badges. Like, I'm pretty sure some artists are working on it somewhere in the ether, but there's so many. Like, it's just right for merch. All those badges. I want to collect it. You can collect it, put it on your chest, and like you have access to the world. It has Clive, Mr. Worldwide, all the... I don't know, he's wearing like 12 badges right now. I don't know. Because it's there, like people see it, so it's not hidden, but of course they don't update it on his model because that would look silly having like a chocobo badge and then a hammer on the right side. But we assume Clive is wearing it. So I'm interested to see an artist's impression on that badge area. Yeah, Boy Scout. Inventory maximized? Just for our potions, right? Okay. Item capacity plus. You have obtained an expanded potion satchel, further increasing your capacity for carrying consumables. Okay. With 2 Ds. What's that? Upgrade consumable potency and inventory to last to their maximum. Ah, okay. We're done with the plus quests.
Right then. Let's get back to work. These world-changing inventions ain't gonna invent themselves.
I'm also very happy with the side quests that involve... Well, no. Actually, the side quest we just did, part of Blackthorn's quest line was unleashing the technology of Forge Bellows to the world. Like, that for me, that is actually... It is a side quest, but it is also a monumental... It is a historical moment for Valisthea, I feel. And also delivering seeds to the to Eastpool as well. And I like the side quests for that. It's just they didn't really begin well. These pouches, I guess, are where we store... I wonder if it changes. I never noticed. It seems supple enough. As to a flexible latch, that doesn't really make sense, but... I mean, he's the engineer. I'm not. I thought this was going to turn into like a... It looked like a granary or windmill, but apparently it was a forge. Yeah, actually, I'm curious now. How many of those badges do we even have? Oh, you know that'll also make amazing merch? The whole memory section, the merch, sorry, the, what do you call it? The memory section in Clive's room. If only we had the space for such a display. The memory wall, there we go, memory wall.
So, she don't need sails or oars?
Or how about a... I can see it now. Product designers take note. You know those popular toys where there's a magnetic base which makes it levitate? Like they use it on a bunch of toys, like a DeLorean which like floats, a superhero chibi that floats using the magnets. You do that with a crystal. Also make it a speaker and a lamp as well that changes colors. So it'll be a levitating crystal lamp speaker. I mean, I would get that, I think. Me, I'm still waiting for... I don't know if you played Hi-Fi Rush. Super awesome game. Like, came out of nowhere. Super fun. Hi-Fi Rush. The merch I wanted from that was a floating speaker, but essentially there's a cat ball character there. I wanted the robot cat ball speaker that levitates. It'll fly off the shelves. They just need to make it.
Welcome home, Sid.
It's on Game Pass. I think it's still on Game Pass. But Hi-Fi Rush, it's an action game, and part of their marketing material was that it is from the developers of The Evil Within. And in their trailers, they go, from the developers of The Evil Within, parenthetical, really. Because it is out of left field from that studio. But it's it's a rhythm action game. So, great music, beat up bad robots with timing and precision, and with a Saturday morning cartoon vibe to it all. Very wholesome as well. And yes, robot cat companion. Like, what more could you ask? You pre-ordered from 16 merch was Torgal because of... Wait, there's Torgal merch? There's a Torgal plushie? I'd love that. The baby and the large one. Oh no. I wish I had space. I'll have a look at that. I probably won't be able to resist Torgal.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Oh, you got the collector's edition. Awesome. Is that the one with the Bahamut and Ifrit? Sorry. Ifrit and Phoenix fighting? Like, if I only knew the context behind that statue, I thought it was just, oh, Ifrit and Phoenix. Fun. But then realizing that, holy shit, those were the Ross fields. Like, the statue has a whole other meaning now. Fortunately, I just got the regular edition. Yeah, how did the quality come out? Was it worth it? Because some collector's edition statues, sometimes they half-ass it, but this coming from a Square Enix product, they make really great statues, so pretty sure it's pretty good. Very pretty, nice. That's good. Shipment was delayed a full week for you, but worth the wait. The courage to fight. Martha. What happened in Eastpool with the Bearers and the Guardians has been a long time coming, and I'm proud that it could finally happen here in Rosaria. The duchy of old may be no more, but Archduke Elwin's dream still burns in the hearts of many, and it is through victories such as these that the fire will spread. This is only the beginning, Clive, but a fine beginning it is. It just takes one man, and their ideals trickling down, and I think Tomes put it very well. Tomes was really very sentimental about it, thinking... He was talking about Tet and Crow, and he was talking about how, you know, they are, how cheesy as it sounds, they are the future, and they will grow up, you know, without the brand. They will grow up knowing freedom and compassion and kindness, and they're going to bring that forward to their people and their friends, and it spreads like wildfire. And that is a nice sentiment to have. Anyway, I don't think we'll be able to finish the side quests today. Probably have to do it tomorrow, because I do have to wake up early tomorrow. I'll just get rid of this wall of memories. I want to see Martha's Rest signboard. Like, imagine this, like, hanging up on your wall. The Hanged Man and Martha's Rest. The emblem of Martha's Rest. Personal fiefdom of the landlady of the Golden Stables. In an island of safety and security in a sea of anything but. It shows a sleeping chocobo. And the guardians and bearers of Rosaria can too rest easy, safe in the knowledge that they have a friend in Martha. Oh, this memory wall. The Dalimil Inn. I guess it's been a while since we've been here, so let's go. Let's save. Okay. So tomorrow, same time, we'll be tackling more side quests before the MSQ. Wow, there are 4 quests actually. Wait, 1, 2... No, 3 quests. We're gonna be doing these 3 quests, get out of the way, and then we're gonna finally visit our brother in the infirmary. Shame on us for prioritizing side quests, but here we are. After that, we visit Joshua in the infirmary and find out what's next. But it's a good thing. We got Jill back. We got the power of Shiva. Still pretty mixed on that, but hopefully we'll find a way to... Actually, we should try out Shiva's talents as well. May as well shake up our rotation a bit, but that's all we have for today. I guess we did have a full stream today. Yeah, we almost streamed for 5 hours, so we're not really cutting it short. But it felt short because this game can be very exciting and time flies by. I didn't even know that we are at 54 hours and now at 60 hours for our playthrough. Either I just play games really slowly or this game really does have a lot to offer. But it hasn't felt like 60 hours, which is great. So thank you everyone for being here and hanging out and sharing your thoughts and making this playthrough all the more memorable. The Dovetailer, it's great to see you. Bonebreaker, sorry for that spoiler, but hopefully you'll be able to catch your game. Zen, always thank you for lurking. Vanua, always thanks for being here. Izzy, thanks for those discussions. And Premier Avenue and Do the Deer, Master Ramen Pork, thank you for those follows earlier. And thank you so much for just dropping by. It's great to see new faces in the channel. And as we continue to grow, I hope to be able to continue growing and giving you guys a better show. There's more in store, but right now we are on the path to playing Final Fantasy XVI. And it has been quite a ride. And hopefully, well, no, not hopefully, we will continue to think up more stuff to offer you all. Because, you know, from tabletop RPGs to original stories, I'd like for us to be able to get to those points. But we wouldn't be here without your support. So thank you so much. I never imagined being here at this moment right now. Thank you so much for helping us meet that follower goal. I mean, it's not about the followers, not about the number, but it does help. And I'm just glad to have you regulars coming in and out. It is just, I'm just very grateful. So feeling very sentimental after all these quests, I guess. But it's great to have you all, and hopefully we'll see you all again for the continuation of the main scenario quest. I really hope it gets better. It's not bad. It's not bad. I just kind of hit a bit of a low point for me, but you know, we're gonna remain optimistic. It is still a fun game, and I'm really curious to see how they're gonna pull everything together at the end of all things. So that's all I got for you today. For anyone who may be lurking, if you did enjoy this content, please do consider hitting that follow button and checking us out on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Our Discord is also open 24/7 in case you wish to join a community of like-minded adventures. But that's all I got for you today. I'll see you all same time tomorrow/later. You all take care now, and as always, welcome to the table. Have a good one. Bye-bye.